If you thought that maybe Dr. Dre's estranged wife would ease up a little bit, you know, after he had the aneurysm, was in the hospital for a long time. No, divorce is divorce. And
Of course.
Of course. And her latest filing involves alleged mistresses and purchases, very expensive purchases for said alleged mistresses. Nicole Young flat out wants to know if Dr. Dre bought houses or a house for one of these alleged mistresses.
She mentions 3 alleged mistresses in these documents. And it is kind of interesting what she's doing here. I think what she's saying is that she wants an accounting of his money to see if
right. She wants to know where that money went because.
But she also gets into, this is the confusing part. She says, I want an accounting for the money because I want to make sure that I'm getting the spousal support that I'm entitled to. The problem with that argument is Dr. Dre is almost a billionaire. So he could buy all these women, you know, a $50 million mansion and still have enough money to pay Nicole spousal support. I think what this goes to more is her allegation that the prenup was torn up by Dr. Dre. Because if she can prove that, then everything becomes community property. And then she could argue
that those houses,
I think you're right, Harvey. There are bigger fish to fry than the $2 million house that she's pointing to that one of the alleged mistresses might have had bought for her. You're right. This is a guy worth nearly $1 billion. So he could hand out a ton of money. He could have 20 mistresses, and it doesn't really matter in terms of whether Nicole's able to get support. But she does mention in there the validity of the prenup is also at issue. And that's a huge thing because if that thing's voided, we got a big pot of community money potentially at stake, and then she could really make out well in the divorce.
Now, Dr. Dre says that's ridiculous. He said it was not voided. He never tore it up. So, you know, it is a pretty high mountain to climb to invalidate it if it was signed. But that is one of her central arguments. She is trying to get this prenup invalidated. So to me, all of this really revolves around the prenup.
So she doesn't really want half the house of this this other woman?
No, I don't think she wants half the house.
You don't think she wants a share of the $2 million pad?
and
we should say that Dr. Dre has not is denied that these women are mistresses, as Nicole puts it.
Right, and we don't know, by the way, whether a house was bought or not bought. You know, this is just what's in the document.
Right.
Hi, I'm Joel Wallace from Plainfield, New Jersey. And this whole situation for Dr. Dre is actually pretty confusing because she signed a prenup. This should be quick and easy. I don't know why this is taking so long.
Dr. Dre's wondering the same thing, so you're...